Yo guys, back for another video for you for Dano Man, and today guys, we are going to be doing another 4x4 Mania video. I know it's been a while, it's been requested to actually do a 4x4 Mania video, but today I haven't exactly done this video yet, but we're going to be doing the best crawls in 4x4 Mania. I've done every other category, the best races, the best mission cars, the best derby cars, the best all-rounders, and today guys, it's time for the best crawls in 4x4 Mania. I'm going to be doing the 5 best that I think are the best crawls in the game, in my opinion. No particular order, but without further ado, guys, let's jump into the first car on the list. Here we go. The first car on the list is the Crawley / the Buggy. Now, this car has been the best crawler since it's pretty much been released. Now, it's not the best crawler in every single situation, such as the crawling test in the arena, if you know what I mean. Now, this car basically mixed with a comp independent suspension setup and big tyres and a maxed engine basically can get past any single bit of terrain that you put it against. This car is an absolute beast, has so much power, so much speed that basically can't really be stopped by any single bit of terrain. In my opinion, a very underrated crawler. Most people normally use it just for the Badlands, but in my opinion, you should use it for pretty much any single crawling situation or map. Even if you're just playing in multiplayer gathering crates, this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to crate gathering. This thing will get anything, any single crate area that it can. Apart from probably the swamp, which you probably want to stay away from when using this car. But apart from that, that's why this car is on this list. Now, the next car on the list, the Sentinel. A very big surprise to you guys, as it's the newest car in the game. Now, we may not have had as much time to be able to see how good this car is compared to the Buggy, the DBNS, and much more cars like that. But this car basically can get past any single bit of terrain you put it against. I've basically tested this thing on every single map, and apart from the Badlands in some situations, this car can literally get through anything. You just need to basically just get independent suspension and put some big tyres on it, and this thing will be your best friend for every single map in the game. This is why it's here. Now, thanks to Gusto for this footage, but number 3 is the full-size 5 / the DBNS, which is what Gusto's using right now. Considered to be one of the old dogs of the game, this car has always been a beast in crawling and still lives up to the expectations today of crawling, and really, it just can't be stopped. This is why it's on the list. Now, this car's probably a surprise to you because I know there's a lot better crawlers, but because it's so cheap, the Warrior is an absolutely great car. Now, it may not look like I'm showing off the Warrior that good. That's because this is not meant to be a crawler, because I'm kind of trying to get into a truck show and transform this into the Jurassic Park Jeep that you see in the films. Now, let's get back to it. The Warrior is just a great car. Now, it's the best small crawler, as I've stated in the list video I made a few weeks ago on the best cars in the game. Now, this car's definitely one of the best cars in the game just because it basically just doesn't really get stopped. I know it's very light, very small, very nimble. That's why it makes it here on this list, because it just can crawl in heavy. It can crawl against heavy crawlers that it shouldn't be able to verse. Now, I know the last crawler, technically the pre-build is a racer, which is the Labourer / the Bouncy Racer. Now, if you go through the crawling section and head to the end, do it right now, and you'll see that pretty much the last 6 cars, a majority of them, about 75% of them or more, are all Labourers, and there's a good reason why, because the Labourer is an absolutely great car. It's really the only small crawler that basically can beat the Wrangler or the Warrior. This car can climb some crazy terrain, and it's just used to be one of my main crawlers in the game, even though it was a racer, which I bought as the pre-build Bouncy Racer. But this car, man, it's still really good in the game, even though there's loads more pre-builds in the game of crawlers. But on that note, guys, that's the last car on the list. Alright, on that note, guys, I will see you in another video very soon, guys. I got a few clips here of just doing some weird glitches and doing some drag races. But on that note, guys, I will see you in another video very soon on 4x4 Mania. But I'll be doing a video tomorrow on my singing monsters, the best monsters on Sugarbush Island. But on that note, guys, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video very soon, guys. Goodbye.